What is up, everyone, and welcome to another work commute, another end of day. Going home, done working, put my phone on charge. Come on, charge it. As I like to say, another day, another dollar. Let's get on, old Fred, and head on home. And I'm taking you guys with me for the enjoyment of riding through Bucharest rush hour traffic. Oh, the fun. Oh, the fun. Schools are definitely on the way here. Traffic is definitely gotten worse. It's normal in the autumn to just... in the summer we get used to a little bit of lighter traffic, and then the autumn comes and you remember that this city is a complete mess in terms of traffic. It's extremely crowded. It's a total mess. And I kind of remember why I always ride and never drive. But yeah, if you can't ride, then... But you know, people here are starting to adapt quickly. People here are starting to adapt, and there's an interesting predicament now in Romania. A law has just passed that allows drivers with regular car licenses to get on board 125cc scooters. Now, normally car drivers with car licenses would have been allowed 50cc's, but now with just a course, and a 10-hour course and no exam, no nothing, they can get licensed for 125cc scooters. Only scooters. The main thing is you have to have something two-wheeled that's maximum 125cc, maximum 15 horsepower, and with an automatic transmission. So scooters it is. Cubs don't fit in because the semi-automatic transmissions don't fit into this rule. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, and I'm starting to see a lot of people migrating from cars to little 125cc scooters. People that are not into motorcycles, that are not passionate about riding, about motorcycling. We are starting to become more like Western Europe, where you have people using scooters just as tools, not something for passion, not something for running across the country, or having motorcycles besides scooters, like keeping a scooter for city riding and having a motorcycle for long distance trips. But people actually buying just a scooter just to go to work and back, and just take the kids to school and back and stuff like that, and get through this mess a lot quicker. Now, it's interesting. There's a public debate going around now, because a lot of people keep saying that a lot of inexperienced scooter riders in the city is going to be very bad for traffic. There are going to be a lot of accidents. 125cc's in traffic like this are pretty powerful, there's no doubt about it. And people without experience might make a mess of it. And yeah, that is true. That is completely true. But I don't know what to think about it, because I've seen studies from Western European countries where the moment laws like this were passed, accidents with motorcycle riders actually went down, because car drivers started seeing more and more and more two-wheeled vehicles on the road. And yep, and they've gotten used to people on two wheels. They've gotten used to checking their mirrors. They've gotten used to changing lanes, not changing lanes before they signal, and always looking twice or three times before they change lanes. And I'm starting to see that here in Bucharest traffic, because although this law with 125cc scooters just passed, for the past couple of years the city has been flooded with people from Asia coming to work here, delivering Glovo and Food Panda and Taz and all of these food delivery services. And these people don't drive cars, they ride scooters. So the city has been inundated with scooters for deliveries. And car drivers have had to contend with sharing the road with little two-wheeled scooters. Really? You really had to stay in parallel, right? So car drivers have started to get used to, so I don't think it's gonna be worse for accidents. But tell me what you think down in the comments below. I'm curious to see, has your country adopted certain laws like this? I think people currently in Greece have gotten this law in. Maybe they've gotten a little bit earlier than us. Jockeying for position. People keep saying I ride like an idiot. I'm sorry, do you see this traffic, and do you see the way cars are maneuvering on the lanes? Yeah, you really have to have some bit of experience and a little bit of guts to get around the city on two wheels. But yeah, if you live in a city or in a country where this thing with 125cc scooters on a car license is a thing, let me know how. I'm curious, how was it in your country when the law came in? Did accidents increase? Did they decrease? Did a lot of people go out and buy scooters? Because here, currently at the showroom, a lot of people are starting to come in asking about scooters. People that have never owned a motorcycle, that don't have motorcycles in their families, don't have people in their families that ride motorcycles, just because they've seen couriers around the city riding on little scooters, delivering and getting around town very quickly. And now with this law, they've heard about this new law, and they're starting to get real curious about getting a scooter for themselves. I mean, some people have asked me if scooters run on petrol or diesel. That's how much out of the two-wheeled motorcycle game they are. They have no idea about anything. They just want a vehicle to get around town quickly. Because this is a shit show of a city, and traffic is a total mess. So you kind of need something to get around town. It's not uncommon here for average speeds around the city to be somewhere like 5 to 10 kilometers an hour. I mean, the city is 20 kilometers from one side to the other, and it's not uncommon for it to take you 2 hours by car to cross the city. And it's, like I said, 20 kilometers, only 20 kilometers. It's not all that big compared to other western cities. It's not all that big, but the infrastructure just isn't here. It's just a total mess. So I'm curious, I have no idea what to expect. I've tried to document myself. I've tried to research a little bit what happened in other countries and see if accidents went up, accidents went down. All I have found was a study from Austria that said that accidents actually go down in situations like this. They might have a small increase at the beginning, but then they quickly start going down because people in cars really start getting used to scooters on the one hand, and on the second hand, traffic starts to get lighter. As more and more people migrate to two-wheeled vehicles, traffic gets a lot better, and so it's no longer so stupidly crowded. It actually gets a lot better, and people start driving a lot calmer in the city. Currently, as you can see, you really have to make the most of it. This is a school. I don't want to unsettle the young driver. Let's take it easy. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't make... Oh, that's a big bump. Yeah. Messy traffic. If you ever come here, get ready because the traffic is messy. I haven't been to countries like India or Bangladesh, but I don't think we're far off in the way we ride in the capital. Other cities are a lot calmer in the country, but the capital is a total shit show. And I need to get myself... What are you doing? Can you see what's happening? I'm on the wrong side of the road because I need to get over there. Can I fit through here? Man, that's millimeter. I need to get to the bank, to an ATM, to get some money out, and yeah, total mess. Nice and easy. Park it up here. Just 1 second. Well, that was awesome. All of the ATMs are down, so no pulling out money. This is the first time this is the first time this has happened to me at this bank location. Never seen the ATMs down. Oh well. We'll try again tomorrow. Let's get back on the road through crazy traffic. It's not like I am a sane person riding on the sidewalk, but it is what it is. I really hope this new law starts opening up the city a little bit. I mean, alleviating some of this traffic, because in the past couple of years it has gotten to a level where it's honestly unacceptable. You have certain situations on certain streets where you can spend like 20 minutes to cover something like 200-300 meters, and you have intersections that at certain moments in the day they just lock up completely. People are forcing their way into the intersection. They at one point they stop caring for the lights. If it's green, if it's red, if it's whatever, they stop caring, and everyone goes into the intersection. The intersection just locks up completely. The junction locks up completely, and yeah, you can spend like 20-30 minutes in just one intersection. It's completely unacceptable, the level that we've gotten to, and it's not even the fault of the politicians, because everybody blames the politicians for not making roads, not making parking spots. I'm sorry, there's just no more room. There's simply no more room. Where do you want the roads to be extended? How many lanes should just city boulevards have? They've already done just about as much as they can do. There's simply too many cars and too many people using only cars. 90% of the cars running around in Bucharest have usually just the driver inside. No passenger, no child, no nothing. And that's the main problem. People that drive alone should get on two wheels, and a lot of people are, and I hope with this law more and more will start getting on two wheels, because I see a lot of frustration in the city. I see a lot of fed up people in the city that just can't take it anymore. And bicycles are kind of slow, and like push scooters are kind of dangerous with their 8-inch wheels and the bumps that we have around the city. But a scooter is just what the doctor ordered. I mean, a 125cc scooter with ABS, maybe with traction control, although it's not completely necessary. You have luggage space, you have everything. It's the perfect vehicle for a city like this. And I'm really eager to hear from you guys from other countries when laws like this got voted in. How was traffic? How long did it take for traffic to alleviate? Because here this is the first month that this law has come into effect, and we're just now starting to see people come in with their license, upgraded license, because that's basically what you get here. You get an upgrade on your license, so you can add just one type of vehicle to your license, 125cc scooters. But there are people that have started to come in with that upgrade on their license and have bought scooters even from us, and are very happy with them. With their new lifestyle choice, because that's kind of what it is. It's a lifestyle choice now for them. They're not necessarily motorcycle people. They're not people that wanted to have a motorcycle, but because of the traffic, because of everything, they have switched to two wheels and are very happy. But I still think it's too few at the moment. I was hoping for a huge wave of people coming in and not necessarily buying now, but being interested. We're even doing an event this weekend where people that have gotten their endorsement for 125cc scooters can come in and test ride. They don't need to have a motorcycle license, they need to have that endorsement and can come in and test ride 125cc scooters. We're doing a test ride event this Friday and Saturday, so that's gonna be fun and nice. I don't know if I'm gonna film anything, but I may vlog it a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice one. It's gonna be a very nice one, and I really hope to see a lot of people coming out and test riding them and trying them out, because these people need to be educated. They have no idea how a two-wheeled vehicle works. They have no idea what's the maintenance on one of these. They have no idea how you're supposed to take care of it. Plus they have no idea the difference between them. How does a 12-inch wheel feel? How does a 14-inch wheel feel? How does a 16-inch wheel feel, kiddo? Yep. How does a scooter that you sit bolt upright feel? How does a maxi scooter feel? All of this are differences between them that you can only understand once you start riding. Oh really? I've gotten some bird shit on my helmet. Oh boy. Like I've said, all of these are differences that you can only feel once you start riding, once you test them, once you get on one and take it at least around the yard. And I really hope to see a lot of people, because I want interest for this kind of thing to grow. More and more people should get riding, should get on two wheels, because it's just more efficient. Plus it's a lot of fun. But around the city, I understand in the States where you're not allowed to lane filter or to filter traffic to lane split, I can understand it's more of a hobby, more of an enjoyment, a toy, something like that. But here you are allowed to filter, you are allowed to lane split. You can park your scooter on the sidewalk if it's not right in the middle of the sidewalk. If you put it like to the side of the curb, it's okay. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna get mad. You're not gonna get a fine. You can park it here. So in Europe, it makes total sense to get a small two-wheeled vehicle for everyday riding, to go to work, to go to the shops, to do everything you need to do, and not have a car. Every time you need to go to work, take out the car and occupy basically the space that a car occupies. I think Fort 9 stated at one point that if 30% of the cars on the road became motorcycles, then traffic would be alleviated completely. So all we need is 30%. What happened here? See what I mean? It's a complete shit show. And it's a lot easier to navigate this shit show with a scooter, sorry. Anyway, enough talking about traffic. Like I've said, if you have experience with laws like this in your country, please put your experiences down in the comments below. I'm really curious to see how it worked out in other countries. But in other news, I have applied for EICMA 2024. In case you don't know, EICMA is the biggest trade show in the motorcycling world. This would be my third year going there. I have applied for a press pass. Today is the first day you can apply for a press pass, and I got accepted the previous 2 years. Hopefully this third one I get accepted, because one, I'm gonna go to the show, and this time I'm gonna reserve myself 2 days for filming. The previous 2 years I only had 1 day for filming, and at least last year I got 27 videos out, but this year I want 2 days. First day is gonna be like the main events, the main attractions, the big title holders, launches and everything. but I want to go on the second day exploring off-brand Asian brands, Chinese brands. I want to see what they can bring, and I'm gonna focus mainly on scooters and small bore machines, because that is my bread and butter. That's what I know, that's what I understand, that's what I can judge. It's hard for me to judge something like a big motorcycle, like a sport bike, considering I've ridden only one sportish bike in my life, a CB650R from Honda, and the video is on the channel. It's hard for me to evaluate sport bikes because I look at them and they're neat, but I don't know nothing about them. I don't have experience with them. Also, same goes for adventure bikes. I've just ridden some adventure bikes here and there, but I can give an opinion, a mildly educated opinion on them, but I'm not a fully experienced adventure bike rider. But when it comes to scooters and small bore machines, oh, this is my bread and butter. I know them inside out, and I can talk for days about them, and I can spot differences between them. And so I'm gonna focus on small bore machine. And yeah, like I've said, first day I'm gonna get the big name grabbers, and then on the second day I wanna explore the little companies, the small companies, try to find interesting stuff, try to find I don't know, innovation. Last year I've seen a couple of things that were very interesting and innovating, and I didn't have time to film them. So this year I want to dedicate a complete day to this, like going around to the smaller companies, to these actions of going around to the smaller company and see what they have to offer. Try to find interesting stuff, innovative stuff to bring to you guys. Hopefully my application gets approved. It would be weird for the third year in a row to not be approved, but I'm gonna find out probably in about a week or two if I get approved. And then I already have a hotel reserved. It's unpaid, but it's reserved, and I'll just pay up the hotel and lock in my room. And once again, a little break for a little bit of shopping, and we'll pick this up once I'm done with it. Alright, so I got what I needed. It's all under the seat. A bit of bread, a notebook, and a couple of other things, little things here and there. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of my shopping. Let's get out of here. 7:30. It's already late. Oh, how the days are getting smaller and smaller as winter is coming. So yeah, EICMA 2024. I am heading to EICMA 2024. I am gonna be riding Fred. We are gonna do the trip from Bucharest to Milan. It's about 1,700 kilometers, or a little bit over 1,000 miles in just one day. I'm gonna leave very early in the morning, and hopefully I make it by the evening to Milan. And if you have any suggestions, any leaks, anything on the show, on the 2024 EICMA show that I should look out for, please put them down in the comments below. I will be taking notes, and I will try to document myself, do my documentation well before the show, and get as much info as possible before the show. It's gonna be an interesting one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in 2025 I can go for 3 days or 4 days. Who knows? Who knows? It all depends on the budget. It all depends on my days as work leave, my PTOs, as I think you call them, paid time off, because I'm trying to save a couple of them for next year for the scooter cannonball. But yeah, my time is limited, and hopefully today's should be a decent amount of time to get a couple of videos out for you guys. And maybe next year, 2025, will stay 3 days, 4 days, who knows? I may stay the full week. It all depends on money. It all depends on how much I have and how much I'm willing to spend on this trip and everything. Anyway, I'm gonna get myself home, because almost made it home. And yeah, if you made it this far, what can I say? Thank you. I'm real glad you guys are enjoying these vlog style videos, commutes from work. it's kind of me talking to you guys, bringing you up to date as to what's happening with me, with the channel, with everything, future plans and stuff like that, breaking up the content, not just reviews and trips, but us getting to chat one to another. And I really enjoy reading your comments in the comment section on all of these videos and interacting with you guys on them, talking back and forth, throwing ideas at the wall, stuff like that. Anyway, that has been it for this video, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until next time, guys, take care out there, everyone, and ride safe. Bye.